I am the famous American, and I have a question for you. Can we contribute anxiety to Jewish people? I mean, I've heard sarcasm contributed to Jewish people. What about anxiety? Now, I'm not clever enough to have this idea on my own. Let me tell you how I discovered on this thought. So let's talk about M&Ms. It's funny, this is actually leftover Halloween candy that my kids have in the pantry. They're like, they don't care. They just still want some of their Halloween candy as a treat. But look at this. You know, this is going to be a thing of the past as far as seeing the green M&M with those boots. They're giving her, you know, less sexy clothing, and they're giving all of the M&Ms a makeover to make them more relatable. And I had learned about the orange M&M being rebranded to better embrace his anxiety. I thought, I want to look that up. I think I saw it on Saturday Night Live. So I thought, let me Google this thing. Let me find out some more information about this, because this sounds strangely specific. Well, when you Google it, as I did, orange M&M anxiety, the first thing, actually the second thing that pops up, it says, is the orange M&M Jewish? An investigation from a website called Hey Alma. So when I looked at this article, which again looks like this, it is written by Molly Tolsky, which she easily could be Jewish, I would imagine. And here's that anxious orange M&M. And what they're talking about is how over time, and it's funny because when I was in college, I got an English degree. My final paper that I chose this topic was, why is it that Jewish people were so disliked and kicked out of so many places and had to, you know, rebrand themselves in the new land that they ended up in? And one of the things I had found was that they often, people didn't like them because they were able to charge interest on loans. Well, sure enough, they took that information with them and learned to carry that over. But we all know that for Jewish people, they had a reason to be cautious. They had a reason to be anxious. They're constantly having to watch what's going on. So of course, it makes sense that anxiety would be something that's passed down from one generation to the next. I think it's interesting. And I want to point this out too. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Enneagram personality assessment, but I am, as of recent, a certified Enneagram coach. So I'll probably be talking more about this in videos to come. But out of the 9 Enneagram personalities, there's a couple of them that really match up to anxiety more than others. I'd say Enneagram 5, Enneagram 6, and Enneagram 7, which that's what I am. And basically it's those 3 Enneagrams, they have sort of an unhealthy relationship with fear. And Enneagram 5 will internalize the fear. Enneagram 6 will externalize the fear. And a 7 will try to outrun that fear. And so here, now this is, you can think what you want to about this, but I texted my sister about this yesterday. I think this is interesting. So on this channel, in real time, there's a video where you can watch where my mom learned, I revealed to her DNA test results. And as speculated, she definitely has Jewish heritage. Sephardic Jewish, to be exact. And so I don't think it's a coincidence that my mom and I always knew, despite not being of the Jewish faith, we always knew that that was part of our identity. We always sensed it, we always knew it, we always felt connected to Jewish people. It was always a thing for us. And I think it's no surprise that my mom, being a 6 who externalizes fear, who's the first person to remind you that the first couple minutes after it rains, the roads are the most dangerous. If there's a tornado going somewhere, you always hear about all this stuff. So I don't think it's a coincidence that she raised my sister and I, my sister who's a 5, also in that hemisphere of fear as far as Enneagram, that we are more mindful of such things. We are more on high alert. Meanwhile, I'm married to an Enneagram 9, so is my mom, so is my sister. So all of us high-strung, intense personalities need someone who's kind of that ultimate middle child, the peacemaker, the Enneagram 9. If you haven't heard about this book, feel free to click on the link below. I'll let you find an easy way to buy on Amazon. It's really cool. Look for some more videos. Let's talk some more. Your comments belong right here.